everybody, it's me, Stacy Johnson, CEO of MoneyTalksNews.com, here to give you an answer to your money questions. Before I get started today, let me tell you how you can ask a question of your own. It's really simple. All you have to do is subscribe to the Money Talks newsletter, which costs nothing, takes 3 seconds to sign up, and you just go right to our homepage, and it's right there. So you just give us your email address, no personal information, and we're going to start sending you great articles going to help you save money. But when you want to ask a question, all you have to do is hit reply, just like you would to any email. You're going to get an email newsletter. You just hit reply to it, and then you ask your question. We don't answer them all because we get more than we have time to answer. But at least that way you might see your question right here. Okay, let's get to today's question. This one is from Chris. Chris says, I'm moving furniture across the country. Any information, insights you can pass along in helping me to make a good choice on who I hire would be much appreciated. Well, Chris, not only can I give you some information, I can tell you about some of my experiences because I've moved around the country a lot. The last time I moved was from Cincinnati, Ohio to here in my home in Fort Lauderdale. I drove a U-Haul truck and drove everything myself. So let me give you the best possible piece of advice you can get on moving. Don't move your stuff if you can possibly help it. In other words, sell everything you can while you're there and don't move it. I sold sofas, I sold beds, I sold everything I could possibly sell that I didn't have an emotional attachment to. And I swear, I filled up a medium-sized truck. So it's really difficult to get rid of stuff. But boy, if you are ever going to, this is the time to do it. Think of it this way. A pound shaved is $1 saved. So really try to pare down your stuff and try to move as little as possible. Okay, number 2, be aware of fraud. This is a business that is rife with ripoffs. So what you want to do is you want to get at least three bids. And I want you to be very, very careful of the type of bids you get. In other words, most common scam in moving, they'll give you a bid over the phone without even coming out to look at your place. That's a huge red flag. And how the scam works is they give you a real lowball bid. They come in, they put all your stuff on their truck, and then they refuse to either 1, move it, or 2, unload it until you give them more money. So be very, very careful who you deal with. Check people's reviews on review sites. Check the BBB. And if you get a bid that's so much lower than the other ones, be very, very careful. As a matter of fact, USA.gov, there are several government sites that can help you with information on this. There's also a great story that we did, 10 things you need to know before you move. We even have a video. So go to Money Talks News, look up moving, and you'll get some information. But you can also get information from federal government websites that are really useful. There's brochures you can download, stuff like that. Okay, our final thing on moving is insurance. Now, there's 2 kinds of insurance when you move that the movers will supply. Your homeowners should cover your stuff, okay? But what your homeowners won't cover is breakage. And that, of course, is your biggest concern when other people are moving your stuff or you're moving it. So check your homeowner's policy, but be aware that you might want to get extra insurance when you do move your stuff. There are 2 different kinds, released versus full value. You'll often get released value, free when you sign up with a mover. But that release value is only say 60 cents a pound for your stuff. It doesn't replace it. It just gives you a minimal amount of reimbursement for broken stuff. Not really worth it. So if you've got valuable stuff, first of all, if you've got real valuable stuff, try to carry it yourself. If you can't, get full value insurance. And as you should with any household, you should be taking video of all your stuff. You should have that video now, actually, in case your house burns down or something else happens, but especially before you move. And you get a scratch on grandma's antique dining room set, and you can't prove that it wasn't there before, you're going to have trouble getting money from the moving company. So take video of everything you have before it goes on that truck. And try to do the packing yourself. You're going to save a lot of money that way. Anyway, if you need more info, Chris, go to MoneyTalksNews.com. Simply do a search for the word moving, and you'll find plenty of info there, as well as links to these government websites that I was talking about. Okay, that's today's question. Like I said, you now know how to ask a question of your own. Also, we'd really appreciate it if you'd like us on Facebook, if you'd follow us on Twitter. And also you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. But I sure hope I'll see you at moneytalksnews.com, and I definitely want to see you again here the next time we do a question. You guys have a great day.